is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Welcome to Girls Gone Hallmark, but today we are Girls Gone Netflix for a very special episode. I'm Megan, and I'm a longtime Hallmark fan.
I'm Wendy. I'm a former Hallmark hater.
On today's episode, we're reviewing Champagne Problems, which is currently available to stream on Netflix. Don't worry, our Hallmark content isn't going anywhere. We just wanted to expand a little bit this season.
Netflix has dropped a bunch of Christmas movies.
Sure.
And I watch a lot of Netflix, so of course, like it's like offered up to me. I'm like, oh, what's this movie? Oh, what's this movie? Even today, Megan, and I know you don't want to hear this, but today I saw an ad for something, My Secret Santa or something like that. And I was like, oh, should we review that? And then I knew that was going to be your response. So I was like, no,
Look, if you
Wendy,
want to,
move on.
Do you want to?
We don't have time for it.
Okay.
We don't have time. But I did think the premise sounded real cute.
I have seen talk of it. I haven't dug into any of the talk, but I've seen it cross my social media feeds.
I thought it looked good to me. We don't have room on the schedule for the rest of December.
That's true. But although this is a Saturday drop, so it could be an additional Saturday drop.
Okay, if you're listening to this and you're like, Megan and Wendy, I really want you to review this movie on Netflix, ... email us girlsgonehallmark@gmail.com.
Yeah, with any future movies. Well, speaking of feedback, we have been loving your ratings and reviews that you're leaving for us in the Apple Podcast system. I wanted to say two things. Someone reached out in our Facebook group and asked, how do I leave a review in Spotify? Unfortunately, you can't. You can do two things. You can rate the podcast, and we love that. And you can also leave comments on individual episodes and engage with the podcast that way. But on Apple Podcasts, you can leave a written review, and I would like to read one who says, just had to say, your token 62-year-old is listening to every one. Just found you guys in January when I was looking for more The Way Home content. I love you guys.
I feel super bad right now because I
know why.
There's a lot of context here that is missing. There was a previous episode recently where I was like, how long are we going to be reviewing podcasts for? I'm 50 years old. I can't imagine I'm going to be doing this in 12 years. And you said, Wendy, I bet there are people who are in their 60s who listen and want this content. So
what I said was, I think there are people in their 60s who would push back on the idea that, like, you don't have anything to offer when we're 60. Like, because you said, who wants to listen to a 60-year-old doing that? Like, who wants to listen to that? But I don't think any offense was taken.
Okay.
We got 5 stars. So we welcome you. Thank you for listening.
I know, but lately I've been like, I feel like apologizing left and right for things that I have said. So
what? Really?
I'm just on like high alert right now.
On this podcast?
I'll tell you about it later.
Oh no. 'Tis the season of gift giving, and you can give the greatest gift to yourself or to a friend by joining our Patreon. They do offer gift subscriptions if you would like to give one, but you can also subscribe yourself. It's just $5 a month. What do we do on Patreon? We produce bonus podcast episodes. No, they're not about Hallmark. Yes, they are about our lives. Yes, there's an occasional crash out, but they are a good time. And not only that, they're just $5 a month. The price is not changing. It is the best deal on Patreon. And you can find that deal at patreon.com/Megan and Wendy. Let's kick off our discussion of Champagne Problems with a synopsis.
An executive travels to France to secure the acquisition of a renowned champagne brand before Christmas, but her plans are upended when she falls into a whirlwind romance with a charming Parisian, only to discover he's the founder's son.
Champagne Problems was written and directed by Mark Steven Johnson. This is Mark Steven's 9th directing credit. Previous work includes the theatrical movies Daredevil and When in Rome. As for writing, Mark Steven has 13 writing credits, including the 1993 movie Grumpy Old Men and its sequel, Grumpier Old Men. Other screenplays include Jack Frost, Daredevil, and Elektra. Side note, did you know that I'm quite a big fan of the Grumpy Old Men franchise?
Color me not surprised.
Really?
Shout out to Mark Steven Johnson then. He's got a new fan.
Indeed.
Minka Kelly stars as Sydney. Minka is probably best known for her breakout role as Lila Garrity on the series Friday Night Lights. She has gone on to appear in Parenthood, Titans, Euphoria, and the Hallmark tearjerker, The Beach House.
Tom Woznica plays Henri. Tom is a French actor with 9 acting credits, including Drops of God and Slow Horses, both from Apple TV+.
Thibaut de Montalembert plays Hugo Cassel. Thibaut is another French actor with an impressive 118 acting credits. Some of his roles include the 2022 movie All Quiet on the Western Front and the series The Tunnel.
Sean Amsing plays Roberto. Sean has 65 acting credits with recent appearances in the series Family Law, and Blame the Accountant.
Flula Borg plays Otto. Flula is a German actor who has 96 acting credits with roles in The Rookie, Ghosts, and Pitch Perfect Bumper in Berlin.
What?
It was a series.
Oh, he was also in Pitch Perfect too.
Oh, I didn't see his name on that one. Maybe I didn't scroll back that far.
Also, the classic Chipmunks movie, Road Chip. We are big fans of the Chipmunks franchise in this house.
Oh my God, we cannot be friends anymore.
The Chipmunks, the Squeakquel, Road Chip.
Do you know how much I hate the Chipmunks?
What is the cruise one called?
I don't know and don't care.
Chipwrecked. We love them all.
God.
We love them all. The Squeakquel? That's funny.
No. I don't like cartoons. I don't like the Chipmunks.
It's not cartoon. It's live action, baby.
Oh God, even worse.
It's a hijinks on hijinks on hijinks.
No, do you see where it comes from? Like my disdain for all that stuff?
Sure, of course. It's a family favorite, all 4 of those movies. Anyway, Astrid Wetnall appears as Brigitte. Astrid is a Belgian actress known for her role as Sylvie on The Missing. Maeve Courtier Lily plays Sister Skylar. She has just 10 acting credits, though she has appeared in several series, including The Outpost, The Red King, and The Light in the Hall.
Xavier Samuel plays colleague Ryan. Xavier has 45 acting credits and appeared in the 2022 theatrical film Elvis.
Let's take a quick break, and we will come right back with our first impressions of Champagne Problems. Hey, Wendy, what was your first impression of Champagne Problems?
This movie feels like a version of a Hallmark movie you'd catch if you only stayed up after midnight. And I mean that in the very best way.
After Dark.
Yes, Hallmark After Dark.
This movie, for me, sets up the rom and then hits us with the calm, and I am here for it.
You think there was tons of calm in this?
Roberto? Come on.
Well, no, Roberto, definitely. I loved Roberto.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about what we liked.
Okay, so many things.
Are you surprised? I think you sound surprised.
A little bit, because a little bit. You know, I kind of think like in the Christmas movie made for streaming, made for television world, like Hallmark is kind of the gold standard. A lot of the others don't always measure up. This fits right in.
Yeah, but it's better than Hallmark, though. Don't you think so?
I thought there were a lot of great things about it. I don't think there's anything particularly unique about the story.
Same.
But I thought it was well executed.
I agree. But it's funny that you look at it and you go, oh, it was, from your impression, you think it was heavy on comedy?
Not heavy on comedy, but the opening, 20 minutes are covered in romance, which I really liked. Usually that's not my favorite thing, but I was kind of like, oh, I'm all in on this Parisian romance. Give me more. These two beautiful people falling in love. I love it. And then the tone shifts and we get kind of a reverse slow burn situation because they've already hooked up, but now there's a roadblock in their way and we get all of these other characters thrown in and we get the humor of Roberto and the humor. I think Otto brings a very different kind of humor to his role. And then we see Sydney and Henri trying to work their way back to each other. And I liked the romance. I liked the warmth, the scene between Hugo and Sydney where he's kind of bearing his soul to her, and Hugo and Henri where he apologizes to him for not being there. There's a lot of heart in this movie.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
There's so much more to talk about. Tell me what you liked.
Okay. For me, first of all, I'm watching this through a Hallmark lens, obviously, right? So I'm bringing that baggage into it. Maybe going forward, if we do other movies, I won't watch it through that lens. But with that said, I thought this was a little more grown up than what we would get with a typical Hallmark romance, especially we spent the night together. Yeah. It really reminded me of the recent We Met in December. Same sort of kind of outlay. Our couple meets each other. They have a wonderful night together. This movie just took it one step further. Mm-hmm. And I didn't hate it. I liked all that.
Yeah.
I loved Minka Kelly.
Oh, gosh,
she's so good. She is so good. I recently started rewatching Friday Night Lights, and I had remembered oh, she's really good. She's a great actor. I loved her in this. I thought that, she makes the big emotional moments feel earned. As her character, she's very good at her job. I'm invested in what her role is going out to this champagne farm. I know that's vineyard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Anyway, but my biggest takeaway was when she and Henri meet in the bookstore. I love this whole he doesn't work there situation. I loved all of that. And I love this night that they spend together doing all these things. It's very much oh, there is something believable magnetism happening between these two people. Not just a one night hookup.
Not just
situation.
a chance encounter. Yeah, I agree. It builds so nicely from the bookstore. I loved that I don't work here moment, but I also, first of all, loved the bookstore. I would like to go there and just live in there. I love a bookstore. I also loved Sydney's tiny wing woman. We have this little old lady. Henri is speaking French to Sydney and she doesn't understand, but he's just telling her I would just like to spend more time with you. And the woman in the bookstore just kind of gives her a thumbs up, go for it. 'Cause she understood him and Sydney didn't. I thought it was such a cute little rom-com detail there. The comedy, Roberto is the comedic heart of this movie and is an absolutely necessary piece. He just, every line, turned my troubles into bubbles. And he's like, my body is more bouncy castle than temple. And it's pure chaos. I just love him so much.
Yeah, I enjoyed his character a lot.
It's just completely unserious energy that he has. I really love Flula Borg as a character actor. As mentioned, he's in Pitch Perfect. He's in that ridiculous Chipmunks movie. He has a darker comedy to his character. He's unintentionally funny when he tells his Krampus stories, and I really just always enjoy him on screen. Roberto's Zaddy Claus moment. Look, to your point about Hallmark After Dark, he's like, I'm going to go try and make the naughty list, and all those Instagrams, he's like, oh, I discovered Zaddy Claus's OnlyFans account. Great.
It's very good. I mean, Hallmark could get away with that too. I just think they choose not to. They just choose not to.
Yeah, it walks a line. There's nothing offensive about this movie. It's not oh, I wouldn't watch it with my kids.
Oh, not even. Yeah.
I like those little hints. Yeah, give me a little more. Give me, we don't even see them go to bed together. We just see her wake up in his house and he's not even there.
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
the hints of it.
Right. Exactly. I too liked the supporting characters. You didn't mention Brigitte. We're going to talk about that cheese scene.
Oh yeah, we are.
I could feel your personal pain there. I liked all the characters. I thought it was well balanced of your archetypes of villain light, basically. I enjoyed all of them. I liked how that worked together. And I really liked Henri's dad too.
Hugo, yeah.
Hugo, I thought he had some really great scenes, especially that one that he had with Sydney, explaining a little bit about what he's been going through. I thought everybody really was enjoyable to watch in this.
I like
even the sister, Sydney's sister too.
Oh my gosh, the sister. I really loved Skylar.
I'm gonna just start saying to you you're a Kelly Clarkson song, Megan. I think that's a great line.
It
It's
is
so
a great
funny.
line. And the fact that she's in Soul Cycle having a conversation, just drinking a Frappuccino while everyone else is sweating it out around her, I really like her. And she's like,
Yeah.
I just need a loan till my influencer money comes in. Really funny. I like our resolution at the end. Henri gets his bookstore/wine shop together. It's on the grounds of the chateau. Everyone gets what they want. He gets to stay connected to his dad. Brigitte and Hugo get together. I just really liked it. And I liked that cute dog.
Oh, you're funny. I knew you would like that.
There's a slow pan back when Sydney's leaving the house and the dog is in the hallway, and they just pan backwards from the dog, and he's just so bereft at her leaving.
Did you like all the French in this movie?
Oh, it is one of my did you see that's, but I did like all the French. I think it's important to know that it makes the movie not the kind of movie you can watch with a second screen in your hand.
Oh, no.
You need to watch and read.
You have to read the subtitles.
Yes. Because there's a lot contained in the French.
It reminded me a lot of Emily in Paris because there's so much French in that as well. It brings a certain authenticity to it. Mm-hmm. And these people are not going to speak English to each other. So
yeah,
I enjoyed that.
Do you have some wishes?
I have a few.
Okay.
The corporate plot line feels a little paint by the numbers tropey. Of course. I mean, there's a ton of tropes in this movie. But the whole her company is the bad guy, and we've seen this a lot of times.
Yeah.
I do like how she gives him the big middle finger, basically.
Totally.
And tells, she's developed these relationships. And it wasn't just to nab Henri, it was to help Hugo out, that they had bad intentions. So I loved that. What I didn't like, or my wish, of course, Henri hears a partial conversation between she and her coworker, Ryan, and gets the wrong message.
Stick around till the end of the conversation, people.
Yeah. Walk in on the conversation.
Right?
And say, what the hell is happening here?
Exactly.
Yeah. The last little wish I have is, I know this is supposed to take place at Christmas time. It wasn't that Christmassy, though. In my opinion. It could have happened at any time of the year. I don't know, hit me with a snowy scene or something. Give me something.
Yeah, other than with the Zaddy Claus and that Festival of Lights moment, the carriage ride, that's kind of it, really.
Yeah.
So my wish is Henri kind of takes Sydney down publicly in that pitch meeting, and it was such a sharp turn away from their encounter the night before, and I don't feel like we fully understand his motivation there because she didn't lie to him. I understand that he has beef with her company and people who are in it, but he just comes so hard for her. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
And I almost was like, is there a little bit of fragile masculinity happening here? Because he came back and she was gone, but then he finds out where she is. She had a meeting, and so did he, BT dubs. So anyway, the Ferris wheel scene felt very green screened to me. I could be wrong.
I didn't really notice it. I have a green screen moment in my Did You See That, but not in the Ferris wheel scene. What I don't like about the Ferris wheel scene is the whole oh, we're stopping. We're just gonna stop it.
You don't like it because that's scary to you.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, I don't enjoy Ferris wheel either. Finally, the plot line about Henri not wanting to be CEO, I feel like it's just, like you said, paint by numbers. I don't feel like there's a ton of motivation behind it. I do know that he and his father have some emotional issues, but the idea that Hugo's like, well, the company is done because Henri does not want to take it over. Let's think outside the box. It's okay that our child wants to move away from the family business.
Yeah, exactly.
It's time to talk Did You See That moments.
I have just two small ones. We just talked about the green screen. Is when Henri drives off to find Sydney and he's in the car. It was just bad background green screen.
Interesting.
Yeah. Did you watch it on your phone?
No, I didn't. I watched it on the TV.
Oh, yeah. I just thought it was aggressive. I was like, oh, This happens on Netflix too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our lead guy, Tom, how do you say his last name again?
I said Woznica, but I do not claim to know that that's correct.
Who plays
Henri.
Henri? Looks a little bit like former Hallmark actor Ryan Pavey.
Oh, interesting. He's so hot, though.
He's very good looking, but I was like, is that Ryan Pavey? Like at first when I saw like the movie poster. Yeah. It's not.
You know, my Did You See That's are just a couple additional scenes that I would like to call out. Thank you for the lactose intolerance representation. I felt very seen. The tummy gurgle, the straight up fart on screen. Her saying cheese hates me. Look, dairy betrays a lot of us. And it felt very
seen.
real. I did.
Yeah.
Except when he's like, oh, you got to get dressed and go. I was like, I'm not getting on that carriage. Got to tell you what. Staying home in my jammies.
Nope, not going anywhere. Yeah. Is it unrealistic? Would you have eaten the cheese? Wouldn't you have been like, look, I can't. I have an allergy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe a bite, but I would not. First of all, that cheese plate that they served her, that's not realistic. Are they serving an enormous plate of cheese for a single person?
Well, I mean, it was a real dick move by Brigitte to do that, like obviously. But I think it would be completely appropriate to opt out.
100%.
He wouldn't have been offended.
No, even Henri's like, why didn't you say something? She was like, well, I was trying to play ball. But yeah, real funny. I loved the line premature congratulations. I suffer from premature congratulations. Just made me laugh. And finally, I laughed out loud when Henri comes out to chase down Sydney and discovers that Philippe has taken his car. Cut to Philippe just like flying down the lane, wind in his hair. Thought it was funny, especially because it's a callback to earlier. He's like, you got to take it out. Like you got to feel it move. What did you rate Champagne Problems out of 5 stars?
I give it 4 stars. I enjoyed it.
I gave it 4 stars as well. Thank you for listening to this Netflix review on Girls Gone Hallmark, a Bramble Jam podcast. If you want more outside of the Hallmark lane reviews from us, drop us an email at girlsgonehallmark@gmail.com. And we'll be back next time with more Hallmark and maybe Netflix reviews. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, friends, before we go, just a quick heads up. You're about to hear some ads. These little gems help us keep the show running and the Hallmark love flowing. So do with that info what you will. Grab a snack, hit the skip button, or maybe, just maybe, listen in and discover your new favorite product. Bye.